Did you say that you were angry with John that night?
Yes.
Could you have been angry enough and slightly drunk because he had annoyed you that in the fit of rage you just backed up and
Never.
tried to tap him?
I would
Not
never
to try to kill him, but try to
tap him with my 6,000-pound full-size SUV. To hit John's body with my car. No.
The sensational murder case ending in a mistrial this summer after the jury was deadlocked. Prosecutors accusing then 41-year-old Reed of hitting her boyfriend, police officer John O'Keefe, with her SUV in 2022 after a night of drinking, and then leaving him to die in the snow. It all started on a Friday night in January 2022, Reed and O'Keefe drinking with their friends at a local bar. Later that night, Reed says she last saw John after dropping him off at an after-party at a home on Fairview Road before going home to sleep. She says she awoke in the middle of the night and he wasn't home.
I called a few of his buddies, their wives. Now I have an immense sense of dread, like a fright in me that I have not experienced before.
Do you expect to see him like lying on the street drunk?
Yeah.
Or passed out?
I was worried he might have gotten hit by a plow.
Reed meets up with some of John's friends and they all return to the house where the after party was, and then she spots him in the snow.
His eyes were shut and he had spots of blood in different areas on his face, and he was still. Not stiff, but still. It was cold.
John O'Keefe is soon declared dead, but the investigation is about to explode. Investigators finding pieces of a taillight they say is from Reed's car at the crime scene.
I was talking to my best friend on the phone, and I said, there's a lot of cops circling. And I said, I think I'm going to get arrested.
Reed was later charged with second-degree murder and pleaded not guilty. ABC News granted exclusive access behind the scenes as Reed prepared for her trial.
Hiding out like this, you just watch the world pass you by, and you're going through the motions, pun intended, and but you know it could all end. I could be convicted.
In the months leading up to the trial, Reed's defense team arguing in hearings and filings a stunning new theory that the injuries on John O'Keefe's body were not consistent with him being hit by a car. They claimed she was framed.
There are people in that house that are actually responsible for his death and who murdered him. And there are others in the house who are covering up that murder.
The prosecution insisting that no one at the party had anything to do with O'Keefe's death, saying he never even entered the Fairview Road home, and they denied that Reed was being framed.
All eyes will be on this courthouse in Dedham.
The trial soon drawing national attention, and after 29 days, deadlocking the jury.
I'm declaring a mistrial in this case.
Family and friends remembering John, the son who always dreamed of being a police officer.
He was lost in this whole circus, and I think none of us want him to be lost. So I think we were all waiting for it to be finally over, so we can finally grieve.
I mean, that could be another 18 months.
It could be another 5 years.
And we're going to be there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.